One of the important things to remember while you're doing your FrontPoint installation is to keep a list of where you put what sensors. In our case, we've got 17 different sensors we're putting all around the house. So if I don't keep track of it here, when I go to do my setup online, I'm not going to remember where I put everything. Alright, so I'm installing the Simon XT control panel. I've already pre-drilled 2 holes and mounted the back plate for the Simon XT. Out that way. There we go. Installing the wireless window sensors from FrontPoint is really easy. Place it here so that the arrows line up. This window is now protected. So we've got a FrontPoint security motion detector here. Snaps into place like that, and it's ready to go. It'll scan the whole room. Glass break sensors are really sensitive devices that can detect the sound of breaking glass up to 20 feet away, and it's very precisely made to be immune to false alarms. So we're putting it in the front part of our house where there's a lot of windows around within that 20-foot radius. And I'm going to place it down here. It should pick things up very nicely. The next thing I'm installing are the recessed door sensors. It consists of a little piece, cylindrical piece that goes into the door. That's the actual sensor unit, and then the magnet that goes into the frame. The recessed door sensor comes with 2 different types of caps. One that's just a plain cap and one with flanges on it. Now, the other half of a recessed door sensor is the magnetic latch. I'm going to place that into the 7/8 inch hole that I drilled up here in the frame. And I'm done. The next thing I'm installing is the heat sensor because we're in a kitchen and I burn a lot of stuff. I didn't want the smoke and heat sensor, so perfect thing was this. In the kitchen we installed a heat detector, which is also a rate of rise detector. So if the temperature gets above a certain threshold, it'll trigger the alarm, or if the temperature raises more than 15 degrees within a 60-second period, it'll also trigger an alarm. But it's not a smoke detector because we do a lot of cooking in the kitchen. Now, upstairs on the 2nd floor where our bedrooms are, we do want to detect any smoke from any fire, as well as heat. So this is FrontPoint Security smoke and heat detector. And I've already mounted the back plate to the ceiling, and just twist it into place, and we're done. This is one of the most important pieces of the alarm system to us because it's the carbon monoxide detector. And this little unit detects as little as 100 parts per million of carbon monoxide. And we're putting it upstairs in the living area because carbon monoxide is a little bit lighter than oxygen and it should rise. So this one is a simple installation. Just plug it into your outlet and it's done, ready to go. Sort of point under the house where we've got a lot of pipes going around, and if the temperature gets down to freezing, then we're going to want to know about that in case one of the pipes is going to burst. So we're going to take the freeze sensor and put it on this joist right there. It's ready to go. It's that simple. So this is the wireless water sensor. It's got 2 contacts down here that will sit down at one of the lowest points and also point near our water heater in case any of the pipes burst under the house. So I'm going to place that down there. I'm going to take the wireless transmitter, place it up here on the wall where it can send its signal to the Simon XT. Now, after a really easy installation, our home has been protected by FrontPoint Security Solutions.